was snooze on me. I was dreaming about what food to eat. Why they sleeping, why they snoozed on me? I was seizing opportunity. Now they don't know what to do with me. I keep going hard like I'm in puberty. Rebellions in my blood, there ain't no ruling me. Coming for the top, this is a mutiny. You never had a chance like an abortion. Broken. You don't wanna play with me to forfeit. Oh shit. Took it to a place that never thought he could. Now the lone wolf is hounding up in Bollywood. Now I got some confidence, they call me cocky. But you fucking tiger in the eye, I feel like Rocky. I am untouchable. I cannot fuck with you. I do not follow rules. Makes me uncomfortable. I got all this passion and desire. Force my path with the fire. Never passive, I acquire till I'm crashing your empire. They would snooze on me. I was dreaming about what food to eat. Why they sleeping, why they snoozed on me? I was seizing opportunity. Now they don't know what to do with me. I keep going hard like I'm in puberty. Rebellions in my blood, there ain't no ruling me. Coming for the top, this is a mutiny.
How you guys all doing? Welcome back to another stream. We're here at Cardinal. We're here doing our final field trip of the year, which is a field day. We're taking all three of the schools to different parks, and they're going to have a free day, a field day, and then coming into our final weekend of routes for this school year. So it's big stuff. It's exciting stuff. But how we all doing? We got Project 29. We got Emery. We got Bus Driver 12. We got Jabari. What's up? How are you all doing? Glad you liked the bus there. Yeah, we are in 26 today. Would be in 10, but 10 is still getting fixed up in the shop. So we are on 26 for today. 10's almost done. It'll be ready for sure. But we're taking 26 here. And it's something new to get used to. Well, not only do we have gray seats on this bus, yeah, get used to these stubby cross views. It's completely different. And we got cameras on this bus. So there's a lot of things that are different on this thing than 10, and then obviously we have the Mercedes engine and an air horn, so it's going to be interesting. But yeah, we are here in our final weekend of the school year. It's pretty exciting stuff. I already pre-trip 26. We just have to get over to the school, which we are going to do right now. Need to get the video on here. She cranks right up.
When I real check.
We're doing the middle school. You're good? Yeah, we're doing the middle school trip. You're good?
Okay, thank you.
24. Would Ed, do you have a copy?
Go ahead.
Where's the gym doors at?
Does the route sheet say gym doors? Because it should be the front doors. That would just be the main set of doors. The gym doors is the first set of double doors, and then the front doors is the second set.
Copy.
Does anyone know if Davis was going to be soon?
He should be, hopefully, soon. Alright, well, it looks like it's just me and you for this one. We're supposed to have Spongy with us, but he ain't here, so. Just me and Willie for this trip. He's in 29, I'm in 26. Yeah, we're gonna head up to the middle
33
school.
go around me.
And yeah, this Mercedes, it's different. I miss this though.
What are you doing?
Really do miss the Mercedes. Although my Cummins in 10 is really nice. What's up, FC Garbage? Sounds good, man. Yeah, I see how we gotta get there. Alright, so we're gonna head up to the middle school now. And we got other drivers at different places. My air horn.
And then 33 got pull in front of me. Okay.
When Ed said the front, I meant the front. I thought he meant the front. My
No,
bad.
where he's at.
I've always done handy routes here, so I don't really know about this parking.
Yeah, the handouts also have the sped doors. They're right behind us. I did want to try to do that prior to 29, so I did get to finally did get to get on bus
24, you want me to
26.
lead?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Alright, to hit the pillars, but at the same time you want to get close. As close as you can. Oh no. There you go. Doors were stuck for a
Get a
second.
red line, BRB.
Alright. Alright, so we're loading right now. Will's gonna get right back, but we're gonna be loading right now, and then we depart in 3 minutes, so we're just chilling. Nope, this bus does not have an AC unit on it. None of our buses do, Kevon. I do remember you. What's up, Landon? And none of our buses have AC units, so... Although we do have this weird big mud flap in the back. On 26, 27, and 28. Yeah, it is weird. It is their first year service
33 to base.
already. Go ahead.
Where's Headwaters at?
If you look on the map, if you go, I would say kind of top left, not all the way, but you see that big square body of water?
Yeah.
That's Headwaters. The big black parking lot above it, that's where you guys are going.
Cool.
Alright, well, he's back. So we got a couple minutes till we depart, so. School looks good. Yeah, it's our middle school. Hoping to make it look nicer for next year. Now, there's 29. See, we got 29 with us today. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Our row does 26 seat 66. Yes, it does. There's 22 rows, 26 compared to our usual, or 22 rows. 11 rows of seats, which is 22 seats, compared to our usual 24. In-game, we did not shorten it or do any of that jazz. It's not really even a short bus. It's the same length. It's just different seating arrangement. But we did not take out the row of seats back here.
And that's off the highway, right?
Yeah. Just off of here, let me teleport there for a second. That's where you're going. So if I read your sheet right, you should be going up 608. Right there.
Alright, thank you.
Back at 26. Oh, this map will be a lot nicer next year. I'm already in the works. Like, I gotta say, it is a lot of work. I forgot how nice it was to be done with this map.
We can't leave until 13.
Yeah, each trip has a different time depending on how far they go and whatnot.
Oh, alright.
I'm found field day, high school. That's what it says on my sheet.
I was thinking we could go anytime. We've been sitting here for a while loading.
No, we tried to time it so that everyone is done at the same time, so it's you don't have, you know, 2 people left and then, you know, everyone else is already done.
Yeah, that's kind of smart. Alright, thanks.
Oh man, David's on the BC.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him in here. Why doesn't 26 run its own route? Because no one's driving it as a route bus. Also, not really a need for it. It's a nice sub bus though. Everyone uses it as that. 26 does look weird with the visor missing. What's up, Aiden? My day has been very, very quiet. I've honestly sat and watched YouTube all day, and then basically just got on here. Like my plan was to actually work today and mow people's lawns and take, you know, make everything look nice for Memorial Day weekend. But you look outside and it's been downpouring literally all day, and it's supposed to do the same thing tomorrow. So that just threw my plans out the window. Yep, 26 has the little stubby cross views, the little tiny ones, the little baby ones. At least the brackets. The crossviews themselves are the same size, but the brackets are real small. Real short. Plus 9 is the same way. Something very different. And that's why I wanted to try 26. It's not often you see these little crossviews. It is crazy that it's the last week of Cardinal stuff, Nick. But next year is going to be really nice. Exciting. Tomorrow for AM, is it going to be raining? Probably. We'll have to see, Jabari. What's up, Logan? We are on bus 26.
David, you should have to pull out of the park.
I'll show you the outside in a minute. I don't have to hold the one button. I'm over here holding it and making the camera go back and forth. Next stream, bus 26 on my morning route. I'd rather not for the last weekend. I'm going to try to have all buses in service for our last weekend. Kind of crappy if someone didn't get to end the year on their bus, you know? Yeah, what do you guys think about this, the engine this thing's got? It's been a while since we've heard this. Small while, anyway. Yeah, these crossviews really are from this point of view. Pretty weird. Behind us. Stuff. Right on our tail. Next year's we should do Mondays through Thursdays, 7 to 8:30, just like QISD. I would say yes to that, but I don't think that's going to be possible, Jabari. As a lot of, not only is that just a lot of routes, but on top of that, you know, I'd prefer Cardinal be a weekend thing. You know, we get to look forward to something for the weekend, and then, you know, we sit back and we relax and we all have fun here. You know, it would be nice to do, you know, consecutive days like that during the week, so it's like an actual, you know, place where, you know, say a bus goes out, it's actually out for X amount of weeks instead of just being back next weekend. Which, yeah, that would be nice, but I don't know, Cardinal's been nice as a weekend company. I will have bus 10 this year for the rest of this year, and I will have it next year. Yes, Jalen. At least that's the plan right now. I don't think 10's going to be going anywhere unless it changes routes. You know, it's still going to be my bus. Does 26 have a crossarm? No, it does not. They had to cancel your golf match because of the weather, so your match for today was rescheduled for June 4th. There you go, Aiden. At least you're not out there. At least you're not out there in the rain.
Get out of here.
Here's the outside of
Try
26.
now, David.
No cross arm. Only 24, 10,
Okay,
and 11.
John. Let's go.
I'm sure it feels like a long time you're waiting, but now that you look at it, it really wasn't. So we make a left to Swing Creek right here. When we do summer school routes, so far it's looking like a no, Jalen, but you never know. Maybe we'll whip something up. You never know. Feels good to be back in a bus, though. I've not been driving these things in a while. Since last weekend, really. It is hard to make the headlights realistic. Sure is.
You do not need to make that wide. Oh my god.
Over by... Here we are. Okay, I decided to make sure I knew where we were. This is an area I don't go through very often. Part of the back roads around here. Oof, a little bumpy. Driving for summer school? Well, there you go, FaZe. You're back in your C2, right? Or AC2?
Are your kids on right?
The ones in the back went for a little ride. Alright, see you, Logan. It's also weird not hearing my turn signal.
Scrolling it on down there, John.
Yeah, for reference, headwaters will be on the right once you go over the two bridges. You'll have your C2 back, but you have your C2 back, but you won't be driving that. You know what you'll be driving it, or do they just give you your bus for summer school later? I like the buses where you hear the turn signal. It's nice being able to hear it. It's weird not being able to hear it. Although I gotta say, it is kind of nice like this too, because then you're not hearing it clicking in your ear the whole time. Just hear you turning it on and then it shutting itself off. Yeah, we're here. This is the park. Literally just in the middle of the woods.
Pull into that little black parking lot.
Go all the way to the big one in the back.
Info.
Parking diagram should have shown that. There we go. Driving a 2022 Bluebird Vision for summer camp. Nice. Did you guys get the Visions with the new grill in it yet, or is that one of the older
33. I don't know why
2022s?
the hell we were going all the way around. I'm right here.
There it is. So we'll be unloading here. We depart in a minute, so we're basically doing a shuttle. So we have 2 trips, I think, 2 back and forth. Yeah, we have 2 trips where we're running back and forth. This is our first trip, and then we go back. We get the other load of students. We bring them here, and then we have a little break, and then we bring them all back. So that's what we're doing. think just about everybody has gotten off. Yep. Time to go get the other load.
Whipping the old FS65.
I beat it up for it returned.
Well, give her to me whenever I'm subbing then. I'll beat her.
26 is a nice bus too, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You have the Bluebirds with only yellow grills, but the bus is brand spanking new. Nice.
You can tell Cardinal's poor when 24 is a low roof.
We did have one higher headroom, but which was a year newer than 24, but that thing was through all sorts of stuff, so we had to get rid of it.
Which one was that?
25. I'll post a picture here.
Alright.
They were driving forward, but they closed down for some reason. Huh. What's up, Calvin? How you doing? I'm
Is
doing
not
good.
to like switch buses for me or no?
Say again?
Is he going to switch to my own bus since Munchie's not coming?
Yeah, when you guys go back to Jordan, you can go ahead and swap since you're at the lot.
Alright.
Kind of a shame that people, you know, claim a spot and a bus and then proceed to not show up. Only tell me 2 minutes before you actually start. At least he told me. But like,
Yeah, Connor, I thought you were driving because I saw that Ethan was gone. I didn't think there was other people out.
Oh, I don't sit a lot. I hit
Well, I'm talking about
Oh,
bus
I go to the school.
I was talking about bus driver 5. Like
Oh.
I saw him sitting in 32 thinking he was in there for Ethan, but other people were out.
yeah, I'm doing good. You gotta, he's a how you doing?
25
I'm
must
doing
have
good.
gotten rid of for the 16th, I'm guessing, right?
25 was just recently traded in for 10 and 11. 23 and 25 went. 23 was sister to 24.
Oh.
It's sad the siblings got split up. Trying
Y'all
to
got
find my picture.
Y'all got a low roof and a high roof in the same year, like the same order?
The low roofs were 03, the high was 04. And then we also had a low roof 2002.
That's it for the FSs that y'all had?
We had, I believe, an 01 regular size, but it was a handicap.
That's cool.
It was 20. That was low roof as well. And other than that, that was it for FSs. Well, actually, I take that back. We did get an old, 2 old 98 FSs, old 10 and 11. They were also low headroom, and they were from Michigan.
You
Why
like to
did-
say you're not supposed to block the crosswalk at Jordan, by the way.
Yeah, my district had a mix of Bluebird and regular Thomas FS65s back in the day.
Normal school starts back
Those
in
are
August.
long
Nice.
gone now.
So was ours. As you heard to hear, there it is.
Ed, do you want me to go for trip for 11 or no? Because I already did 32.
I'd prefer if you did. Since you're just getting in it.
Break? Can I do it during the break when I get back?
Yeah. Just as long as it's submitted before you leave, that's really all I ask. For everybody, not just you, but for everybody. As long as you submit it before you leave at the end, then it's perfectly fine if it's not in right away. I don't check them till after anyway.
Alright, thanks.
Dang, I saw that yellow light and I knew we couldn't make it. Oh, Nightbot coming after FaZe. What the heck, man?
Y'all are still driving to your parks?
We're coming in for trip 2 right now.
Oh, there's 2 trips for your schools?
Yeah, 2 trips,
Oh,
just so that we
shit,
could have
we
a
gotta
better
go.
driving, because these parks really aren't that far away, so.
Well, yo, Connor, we have to do a second one?
Yeah, we gotta transfer. We got the other spot.
Yeah, we're basically just doing shuttle runs, pretty much, but we do 2 trips, that way we actually can get some driving in, not just sit there for, you know, an hour and then make the short 5-second trip back.
Well, it's what they do in real life, so.
It is, but I know no one wants to sit here and game for an hour and do nothing. So we decided to do 2 trips and just move the entire school and just do, you know, 2 grades at a time. Yeah, I don't know what the heck Nightbot was doing there, FaZe. I'm sorry about that. You weren't doing anything wrong.
I mean, it does make sense.
What's COVID?
These are all like, what, 72 passengers?
Yeah. Grade.
Fit a whole-
The grades are only, I think the max is like 100 students here, so.
It fit the whole grade on it.
Pretty much. Especially Jordak.
Hopefully you're running on one driver. Man.
We got 65, so we could probably fit the whole grade on 4 buses, I'm thinking. 3 or 4, because we got about 200 a grade.
26 here is our only 66 passenger, so. We didn't model it in game though, because that's a lot of work trying to, you know, go through all the process of removing a row of seats and then spacing them all out. Because that's what it is. 26 is the same size as the rest of them, so you wouldn't be able to tell a difference unless you were on the bus and counting the seats.
Oh, that's weird.
But it does make a difference, because I've ridden 26 and you have a little bit more legroom than you do in the rest of them, which is pretty nice actually.
Yeah, New York is weird. You know how 72 and up has the double E-door? Well, what some districts are doing now is they're getting 70 passengers, so it's just 2 small seats in the back, but it's still 12 rows.
Oh, that's got to be a lot of real estate back there. Just having 1 half seat back there is a lot of real estate. You sit back there in that seat and you're like, oh my gosh, all this room.
Yeah, there's a couple districts with 70s now in the area. It's mainly Thomas's,
I mean, it's smart. I you know, props to them for that. They had 2 range cells to rub together. Yeah, bus 10 will be fixed for tomorrow, Emery. It's just in the shop right now.
Yeah, those 70s are definitely a weird sight whenever I see them.
I'm sure.
Give it one way, we just got stuck in a traffic light.
I'm still trying to find 25. It's so far back in my pictures.
Oh, it was just retired less than a year ago. I mean,
I take a lot of pictures. I'm just now getting to last year.
yeah, I do too. I always take them, upload them to Flickr, and then just delete them off my storage.
I thought about doing that, but it's nice having mine on hand. I send them on Discord all the time.
Yeah, I always just link mine.
Finally found it. Alright, well, they run a minute behind, so we'll depart at 20, what is that? I know, I think we'll still be able to depart at 28, never mind.
Whatever.
I thought it was a 2-minute loading, not 3, so we'll fit it in.
30 of copy.
I'm literally at the school.
Alright, copy. I'm leaving here at 28 as soon as I am, so I can get back on track. You load your kids, and then try to get back on track. Or whatever.
Welcome back, FC Garbage. Yeah, there's 25 retired. Sitting in Myers' junk lot. Oh, and here's a picture of 25 about 3 weeks before that other picture. So 3 weeks earlier, there's what it looked like, where it's at. Big difference. I guess you guys can't really see it on the stream, but I'm sending these on Discord. You first joined when you were walking down your driveway? Well, there you go. There we go. I had to sit there and think about life for a second, going through those turns. But, yeah, so what? You went on a walk, FC Garbage?
Gotta love those
I feel
hybrid
that.
Freightliners. Nice looking.
That was the very first bus I ever rode here at Cardinal, so I missed that thing. It hurt to see it go.
Yeah, it was sad seeing 188 go. The oldest bus I've ridden, like in service ever.
Wow. The old bus, the very first school bus I've ridden, and that thing has been dead for a long time now. It was a 98 Shorty Thomas 3800. Weird bus. And it wasn't at Cardinal. It was for private school, but it was a weird bus.
Yeah, I went to a different district in elementary school, so my first was like an SBC.
Thing is, where I was literally in the town over, so I wasn't that far away. But the thing had seat belts. So yeah, that was annoying. And it was a short bus. And there's no wheelchair lift, just straight up short bus, like the shortest one you can get. And it had red seats. Weirdest thing ever.
A 30 passenger?
Whatever the smallest is, yeah. Had like 5 rows of seats or something like that, 4 or 5.
That's a 30.
Yeah, it was the smallest thing you could get.
Yeah, we got a 30 pass seating. That thing's small.
Just a couple years after that, they replaced the bus. It was a private school, so that was the only bus. It never actually picked people up. They just used it for field trips and stuff and shuttles between their 2 private schools. And the bus that replaced it was a full-size Bluebird FS65 2002 with a Cat 3126. And that thing also had red seats, but no seat belts, which was nice.
They still got it?
They had it until about 2 years ago. They traded it in for a Vision, 2nd gen Vision.
Yeah, the private school up the street from where I live, they had a propane Vision. They traded that in literally like a month or so ago for a gas Vision.
Wow. I'll have to find a picture of that 2nd gen. I think OSB has one somewhere. I'll try to find it.
Yeah, that guy's got everything.
He's been up here too. Like, yeah, I'm sure you've seen his Cardinal pictures before.
He's got a picture of one of my district's buses.
Wow. Yeah, he's everywhere. He's also the transportation director of Boardman, so makes a little bit of sense.
Yep.
He's a cool
Who
dude.
is it?
OSBE on Flickr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been up here. I've never met him, but he's been in out a lot before. Literally, I think the same weekend I was there, just different times.
Yeah, the school I went to in elementary school, some guy got pictures of their lot a couple days ago. So it's
FC
cool
Garbage,
seeing
we're in
over
bus
there.
26. Do I like front door handicaps? I don't hate them. I mean, I think the front door handicaps are interesting.
From
I
seeing
don't
those
know if I
pictures,
know
it
the
looks
ones,
like
but
there's been a bunch of weird moves, like with buses on routes and stuff.
where? I wasn't listening for a second. I was talking to
Oh, school I went to in elementary school.
Oh,
They had some weird moves with their routes and stuff.
I believe it. No, what's funny is we're just now getting our routes like under control. We've been for the past couple years anyway. Before that, like things changed every single year. Routes changed, the length changed, the students who rode changed, the buses rotated. The buses even rotated drivers, which was weird. Like everyone drove everything. It was weird. Now we've kind of settled down. These routes haven't changed since 2017.
Yeah, the only thing here that's changed in recent memory is 242 and 243 just swapped routes.
That was the only thing that really changed here, but the route stayed the same. That was 10, or well, what is now 10, but 27 and 29.
I've been through a lot of bus drivers that are pretty freaking cool. And crazy.
All the Cardinal ones are cool. Even the Karen one. Everyone's fun here.
Ooh, you almost hit me.
I know.
I'm so happy I read a vision now.
Why
I
won't
was
your
on a
RR
CE
open, Andrew? I
couple
guess
years
you don't
ago,
know how.
That thing literally died in the bus. Like, those Max Force engines are so bad.
These Mercedes are actually kind of bad, reliability-wise.
They sound so good.
I know, it's the 926 is my favorite sounding engine of all time. Changed my mind.
Yeah, we had some.
That's that
well,
Detroit for you.
Yeah, I
of our-
love it.
All of our C2s have had Mercedes engines, but they've been gone for over 2 years now.
I love these Mercedes. They're just not reliable. And the only thing is, it's a DPF problem because they were just trying to figure out emissions back then.
How much money would it be to fix it up, like bulletproof?
I don't know how much it is, but I know that I believe it's somewhere between 9 to 11 years of age is when the DPF will clog up, and then you gotta send it in, get it cleared out. And our fleet was struck with that last year. Buses just started dropping all at the same time. It was a mess. I think we were looking at borrowing another district's bus for a day until one of our buses came back.
Yeah, we're really weird about the summer route stuff. Like, we borrowed a bus because they had AC, even though we have a couple buses with AC. I guess they just didn't want to pull them out of the garage because they're probably buried in there over the summer.
The district we were going to borrow from is actually dead now. They got merged with another school. And I think they just got rid of all their buses, so...
Yeah, how do they do their fleets? Like, do they just combine them?
I think the buses, because the district that died, they had a bunch of old Thomas 3800s, and they were all low-head. I think a couple FS65s, and then a bunch of CEs. And I want to say that they kept the CEs and got rid of everything else.
I'd rather get rid of the CEs, get rid of the 3800s, and just keep the Freightliners.
The district they merged with is West Geauga. They have a bunch of Bluebirds and a couple CEs.
Now that's in the same county as Cardinal, right?
Right, but they also have a lot of money. We don't.
Oh, yeah.
West G has a ton of money, so they shell out on all this stuff.
They must have like full LED everything and stuff on them.
Just about. I mean, pretty much a lot of places in Ohio are incandescent, but more and more people are switching to LED, so. You won't open? Looks like it's gonna open,
We're
but it
all
never
LED
does. Try
around
task
now.
managering it, maybe? I don't know. Andrew.
Just people who don't feel like getting the options are the ones with incandescents. Like the ones that least.
Yeah, we're getting our ghetto LEDs, but hey, they look good.
The aftermarket ones?
Yep.
Yeah, we got aftermarket LEDs on a lot of the older Bluebirds. Like we got one, I forget which one it is. I think it's either 223 or 224. It's got strobing incandescent warning lights and then LED stop signs that don't strobe.
Interesting.
So weird. So weird looking. Then 216's got LED warning lights on the back, incandescents on the front. So weird.
Yeah, 10 and 11 are the first buses here to have basically all LEDs, except for like the 8-ways and the dome lights.
That's a lot of stuff for you.
Yeah, with the 10 and 11 are both stock units. You can tell they're not identical twins. Like, they're twins. They were probably delivered to Myers in the same batch, but they're different a little bit.
Yeah, 10 and 11 remind me of my district's 258 and 259, because those two are a lot of stocks. They look spec'd out, but underneath they're really not.
Yeah, 10 and 11 are kind of spec'd out. I mean, for our standards, they're pretty spec'd out.
Yeah, they look like this one district where I'm at. identical specs pretty much.
I don't know what that could be, Andrew. You might have to reinstall. But
Cummins though, kind of getting old. Get you a DD5 or something.
I hear from around here, a lot of the people, at least around here, our mechanic was saying that he heard that the DD5 isn't good for get up and go. Like for a trip or something, like long distance, it's nice. But for like a route bus where he's stopping and going all the time, it's not nice. From
Yeah,
what
30
he's heard.
32 is a trip bus, right? Full life.
32, it was a route bus. 32 replaced 22. And then it did the town route for a year. And then after that, it did the shuttle route, which is what 7 does now. It did that for a year, and then the driver quit, and it's just been a trip bus ever since.
You know what they could do? Save up their money over a couple of years, then buy a big old 84 passenger DD5, spec to the brim trip bus, and then put 32 on a route.
There's talk of 32 going on a route, but I don't think it's going to happen because they like having something nice as a trip bus, which, yeah, they could save up and do that, but we really just have grants. That's how we got 10 and 11. And I think the reason why we got 10 and 11 was because of a state grant because we killed 23 and 25.
Our whole fleet's basically got understored, so
What's up,
we
Joshua
can put
Gaming?
anything on a trip now.
And we got Steven. What's up? No RTL.
So
It's the last
we
field trip. We're
really
just
just
having
don't have
fun.
anything assigned. It's just whatever's easiest to grab out of the lot, they take.
Here's a picture of 30. One of my friends, his mom drives bus 30, and she took it home for summer cleaning last week. There it is.
Damn. Thing is old looking though. What is it, like a 09?
2010. Although basically 09 if you think about it. He's old. 29 is old.
Yeah. Only thing I'd change on it would be put silver frames on the windows.
I
These
don't
blacks are ugly.
I don't think that's a thing for C2s. I've
Ew.
never seen a silver frame on a C2.
Or what do you call it? On the windows?
Yeah, the frames?
No, the holding the windows on, the panes or what the heck they're called.
Yeah, I call those the frames, like the black frames.
Window.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think
the
it's
stuff in
silver.
between, I don't even know what I call that, but the window frames, yeah, I know what you mean, but I've never seen a C2 with silver frames. I've only seen black.
Well,
Or
hold on, because I got a picture of one with the silver.
I'd love to see it.
Gotta find it though.
All right, Calvin. Joshua, you just missed us running back and forth to and from the school.
EFXs are trip buses.
We're on the break for a
pretty
minute.
much. We don't really send
I'm
older buses out.
I'm dumb. I could have sworn East Syracuse had the silver frames. I guess not. Never mind.
I've never seen a silver frame C2.
For the longest time, I thought their buses had the silver. I just looked at my pictures. It's the black.
And of course, we got ourselves the oldest bus here, oldest C2 anyway. Bus 9. You fixed it.
And then yes, you do.
There you go, Andrew. Yeah, sometimes you gotta mess with it and do stuff. Let me see if I can find one of the pictures I took of the whole fleet in a line here when they were parked up. And 10 and 11, they stand out. they look specced out compared to the rest.
They do. I was so surprised when I found out they're only like 80K.
That's probably because they're just stock units that miners probably just wanted to get rid of. And we're doing we did some financing, so it's a purchase through lease, which you would think is more expensive, but I guess it's the cheapest option. So really, we don't own it yet, but once the lease is up, we buy it, and then it's ours. So in theory, it's ours right now.
Yeah, we had the worst experience with lot stock. Well, in my opinion, we bought a lot stock this year. It was a 2018 C ordered for some contractor, full incandescent, like totally basic spec. It's like the ugliest thing ever.
Ooh.
But thank God we're going full on Bluebird this year. No more splitting the order for now.
Mm,
Yeah, 10, 11. Probably because they're not faded. Is really why they don't. They stand out. But and they have crossing gates and they have a white roof.
Yeah, those 16s are looking pretty old now.
Yeah, the 16s out. I mean, you think about it. The first batch of 16s, which was 5, 32, and 33, we actually got them in 2014, Christmas of 14. It was a good Christmas, and so those are really 7 years old now. They're old. And then we got 6 and 7 the summer after, summer of 15. So yeah, they're pretty old, but on paper they're 16. Uh,
Yeah, our
I
16s
did not drive
already
today. It's
got
crappy
warranty
out.
repainted last year, so showing their age.
I'm not taking my car anywhere. It is
I mean, our
horrible out, and I
CEs
don't
don't
want to
have
be out in it.
warranty repaint, but the Bluebirds do.
yeah, when we put ads on our buses, it voids the paint warranty. I just found out found that out the other day.
Really? I never knew that.
So our whole
So,
fleet has no warranty on the buses.
so y'all take. I mean, I guess you got money. You got money to fix them anyway. Anyway, now
Yeah.
there's 11 for you. I know you guys can't see it in the stream chat,
That's a
but
good scheme.
what's up, Justin? How you doing? I'm trying to get. I was gonna try to stop by the real life lot, this week sometime. Never happened, but I think I'm gonna try to stop there next week. See how Tim and Hal are doing in the garage. Well,
Wouldn't
speaking of
Myers
Hal,
give y'all a free bus at this point? Because you guys have been buying from them for so long.
you know, it surprises me they haven't. Like, honestly, yeah. As far as I know, we have never gotten a bus from anywhere else. I mean, the Michigan buses are a different story. But they were from Michigan, you know. It's not like we ordered the bus. It was just buses for sale. We needed buses, I guess. I don't know why we got them. It was before my time. Heck, we're
And they-
talking old 10 and old 11. Back when 10 and 11 were, you know, before before what they are now.
Y'all ever have a 34 or 35?
I've
Just
never
33?
seen. The highest number I've ever seen is 33 here. And that's the current 33. The oldest, highest number I've seen was 32. So 31 and 32 for Sister Carpenter 3800s.
Yeah, we're gonna be up to 269 this year.
Glad you're
So that'll
doing
be
good there,
interesting.
Justin. I hear that, like, do you guys just go up in numbers and you don't replace, right? At least that's what I've heard New York districts tend to do. Like North Syracuse, they do that.
No, we're just going up and up and up. We've
I,
never had a bus like that ever.
I think we just get to a certain point and we just start over again. Apparently, uh, naming these things here, and you know what I just realized, Willie? We should probably get moving.
Indeed.
Is a minute after we were supposed to depart. You know what? They've been loading. But what was I saying again? Our number system. I think we just kind of pick them willy nilly.
Yeah, some of the smaller districts over here, whenever they hit 99, they go back to 1. So that's kind of weird too. But
And we were chatting. I didn't even see the time.
you
We were
could
supposed
see
to go.
like a bus 99 and then they have like a bus 12.
There it is.
And 99 to be old.
Number with no meaning.
Right. Yeah, here they kind of just go whatever. Our mechanic is the one who decides it, and he was going to make them. He's going to make 10 and 11, 8 and 10. But the two drivers that were going to get them was 27 and 31. And 27, she doesn't care what it is, but 31, she has this thing where odd numbers are her lucky numbers, and so she won't drive a bus that's an even number. At least, I mean, obviously, like, as a route bus. I mean, she has, 24s or something, she'll drive it. But, like, she won't take an even number bus as her route bus. So Tim decided to make them 10 and 11 so that she got the odd number.
8 and 10 would have been ugly anyways, because they're basically identical. You just put them together. now.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's nice that they're uniform. These were my top 3 theories for what the new buses were going to be. My first pick was 10 and 11. My second pick was 8 and 10. And my third pick was like 1 and 2 or something like that. 1, 2, or like 2 and 3 or something like that.
Whenever they get rid of 4 or 9, they should make whatever handy they get bus 1.
I think it's what we've always done, because I've seen our old 3800 shorties. They were shorty, high headroom 3800s that were handicapped, and 2 and 3. And I mean that explains it right there. There were 2 and 3, and then there was bus 4, which is the current 4, and then there was 5, which is the current 5, and then 9. I don't know where 9 came from really. I mean, you know, it came from Metzenbaum, but how the number came to be, maybe it was their 9. We don't know. But I have a feeling if we get a handy, it's going to be like 1, 2 or something like that. That was the other thing that was being speculated, was we were going to get 2 full sizes and a handy, but the handy didn't happen.
Yeah, we actually have a.
Yeah, there
handy
was
bus with
OG3.
understore.
You're right, Steven.
We also had another one. So like they're loaded with just stuff.
Handy with I've never heard of that. The understorage?
Yeah, we have one now. We used to have 2 of them.
We were talking about FS65 10 and 11, Justin. And then now obviously current 10 and 11.
246 2017 vision with it. Then 189 and 04 3800 Bluebird with understorage and a handy. They're both on like 60 passenger.
Sorry, ink bending.
Gas.
Alright, Emery, sounds good.
I'll post a picture of them when I get all my stuff.
For a district that doesn't have a lot of money and is all C2s, you would think that we're a lot more boring than we really are. I think it makes the buses stand out even more. Their differences.
Well, whenever y'all make or get new buses, it must be way better than a district that gets them every year.
Yeah, our new buses here, they are very much welcome here. Like, everyone wants new buses, but you can only get them so often.
Yeah, you're seeing Cardinal. There's probably a driver that's been driving the same bus for like a decade, I bet.
Oh, there was, so they retired.
I mean, over here, the guy driving 219 in the 2011 vision, that thing's been on that route ever. So it'll be weird to see the difference on it next year. It's down to replaced.
I would say the one that has been driving the same bus the most was 31 before 11 came along. 11 replaced 31, so she's been here for a long time, and I don't know what she drove before. She drove 31. She drove something though, I know that much. I don't know what she drove though. But she's been on 31 for as long as I can remember. And then just this year she got 11, so there's that. Other than that, I don't think anyone's really been on the same bus for a long time. Oh, that is weird. Handy door and under storage.
Wait till you see 189.
Well, I know who I'm Dante is. No, I do not. Yeah, Berkshire always gets new C2s, but they got money for that. Granted, it seems like they should be spending their money elsewhere, but I am not one to judge. I don't know their financial situation. No, they're a rival school. You know, I gotta have a negative opinion somewhere, right?
Yeah, 189 is so weird. It's got a yellow roof when the rest of it's badged with white roofs. And that's got that weird handy door. Its sister 188, full size, doesn't have understorage, so I have no clue why the handy out of all of them was the one with the understorage.
Yeah, that's weird.
When it got retired, for a full-size bus, so we're weird sometimes.
You don't say. Yeah, the driver of 4, she was on 4 for God knows how long, probably since she got here. But she's been on 9 for the past couple of years, so that throws that out the window. Oh, well, you know what? We're going this way anyway. We're going this way anyway, Willie. I just don't realize. It's fine. Driver of 5, she got 5 new in 2014, 15, so I guess it's not really that long, but she's been on that bus. She was on bus 9 before that. Then she was on, I think, bus 25 before that. So you can tell everyone's moved around. Driver of 6, she got 6 brand new in 2015. She's been on that since. Same with driver of 7. Driver of 6 used to drive 26. Driver of 7 used to drive 30. Obviously 10 and 11. I don't need to explain that. 27, she drove that. After I think she used to drive old 18 or something like that, which was a 3800, and then she got 27 back in the day. And then she was on that up until 10. 28, he only got hired in I think 2017 or 18, so he hasn't been here that long, but he's been on 28 his whole time here. 29, he got hired in 2018, so he hasn't been here that long. 30, she's been here since 2015. Driving 30. She got 30 when 7 replaced 30. And then I explained 31. 32 I explained. And 33 she got it. She's been driving it since 2014. And 33, I was one of the first people to ride that bus. She got that brand new when I still rode 25. Yeah, Birdman's bus. Imagine if it was still 25. How would you feel, Connor?
That would be cool to be the odd one out.
I know if we still had 25 running, Paul would be on it. He loved that thing.
Yeah.
But we retired it, so big sad.
Yeah, something about my driver, which is kind of weird. He's been working here for probably, I think, 50 years or so. He's gone through 3 different buses in this decade. They're like the 2010s. He went 216 from when it was brand new.
Alright, see ya, Joshua.
when that was brand new, then he got
Next stream is
257.
tonight at 9 o'clock.
Then keep in
TCS.
mind, 216 is like a 2010, 35 is a 15, and then 57 is 1. So I think if you work long, you'll just be like, hey, give me a new bus. They give it to you.
I guess. Here it's not like that. It's seniority based.
Well, I mean, my driver's been working here for 50 years, so it's probably...
Well, I guess in a way it's seniority, yeah.
Then you see the new drivers, they get whatever they get, I guess. They usually get like the middle-aged buses.
Driver 31 here, well, current, like now she drives 31. She only got 31 this January, so it's new to her. Before that, she drove 24 and 25. She killed 25 and then she got 24 until January. And before that, she was a sub-driver for Kenston, which is another district in our county. And there, being a sub-driver, she had a brand new T3. So, yeah, she was spoiled.
Nice.
But then she came here and she was complaining. She didn't like, she was supposed to drive 26. And there were fumes or something like that, made her sick, or just excuses to get her off the bus. And so Tim decided, you know what? Here, take 25. Since you don't want to drive the C2, just take this old thing. That's what you get. And she was on that until, well, she killed it. So now she's on 31, and I guess she's happy. Kind of.
Well, she went to a district with good buses to the ghetto, I guess, of your county.
Yeah. She wanted 32 for her bus, and the mechanic said no. She really, really wanted it. He said, nope, you're not getting it.
So I'm guessing all the higher-up guys are Thomas guys. That's probably why they haven't gotten anything different.
Our transportation director, I guess she really could care less what we get. She's not really, I mean, she's in charge of it, but not really. Our treasurer and our board really decide on, what to get. But the mechanic has a say, yeah. And all our mechanics, I mean, back then they were international guys. That's why we got the 3800s with the DTs.
Yeah. From what I heard, our mechanic is a Bluebird guy, and the transportation director likes to be international. So that's why we split our work.
And here they were international, and then after a long time they started getting F-65s, I guess, to try them out, and then they liked them for some reason. I don't know why you would like a Mercedes besides the sound. So, like, so then we started getting Mercedes, and then we changed mechanics in 2018 as well. So Tim's been with us since, and I can't tell quite what he is, if he's an international. I know he's not a Bluebird guy. He definitely is not. I'm not sure if he's an international or a Thomas guy, but he seems to like the Thomases, so.
I mean, here, we just get whatever. I mean, we got Thomases for a while, then we got IC and stuff. We've had everything.
What's up, Agent 3422? What's up?
We buy EFXs now. I think that's gonna be forever.
Hold on. Oh, Justin in my stream chat just answered something for me. So, Sandy, who is the driver who now drives 11, he said that before all this, she was in 16, which was a Thomas 3800, and then 21, which was a Thomas 3800, and then 31, which is the C2 that still runs now, and then now she's in 11. So I guess there's her bus line. That's cool. I did not know that, Justin. Well, 16, 21, 31, and 11.
Alright, so I'm done going back and forth to Headwaters.
If you guys are done with your trip, then yeah, me and Willie have one more trip. We gotta go out and then come back. Doesn't help that we were talking and then I didn't even realize the time, so we're running late, but that's on me. I take full blame.
I've been multitasking this whole time.
And I saw someone on my stream chat, I was like, you know RTO? Wow. Well, I would do RTO normally, but it's our last field trip. You know, why not talk and have some fun?
Yeah, we don't have too many people on, too.
Yeah, we're enjoying talking about buses.
Oh, what's the plan for next year?
I don't know yet. I do know that the current full-time drivers right now, I'm not going to do what we did last time with Cardinal. This time around, and basically anyone who wants to stay can stay. Anyone who wants to retire, they can become a guest. And then full-time drivers, they get the option to either keep their route and bus or, you know, give it up, whatever they want to do. And then whatever's open, subs will get. And then next year, I'm hoping to have our map done by then. I'm hoping, but I'm giving this map. I'm giving this map a huge refresh. So I'm reworking the entire map. So it's a big project. I hope I can have it done in time, and we'll be on that. And I don't think anything's gonna change bus-wise. We're not getting anything new. We're not retiring anything. Honestly, I don't think much is gonna change. So.
Then for subs, we can still stay, right?
Yeah, everyone can stay where they want if they want, or you know, if there's a full-time route that comes up, subs can choose they can choose that if they want. I'm not gonna force anybody anywhere.
I'm planning on staying because this sub thing is pretty flexible with my schedule and stuff.
It tried to be. Someone was asking me if we were gonna go to Monday through Thursday next year, and I've thought about that. It was something I wanted to do for a long time, but it'd be nice to do because you have every single day, and so it's like an actual week. But
I'd never show up for that.
That is a lot of driving, and it's also during the week, which I don't think anyone wants to do that anymore. So I'm keeping Cardinal same times that we're doing this year. Nothing's changing.
Yeah, I got sports and stuff all week, pretty much the whole year. So I'd never show up if you did that.
The thing is with because I'm a marching band, all our stuff is on the weekends. So I was able to be here every single day this year because COVID, but next year I'm not going to be here as much. I'll still be around. Like, I'm not going anywhere, but football season, like if we have anything on Fridays, I probably won't be there, and probably quite a few Saturdays during football season. Once the season wraps up, I'll be here every single day. Like, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm starting high school football next year, so I got football and I got swimming. when I
In
got
real life
trained,
phase,
so-
yes, they do wear masks. In game, no, because we're not role playing COVID. Oh, Justin also gave me another answer here. For Liz, who's the driver of current bus 9, she was in one of the vans before bus 4.
I'd never want to drive a van. Those things are weird.
Apparently, I didn't know this. Apparently, Jim was here before, like he was here longer than I thought, and he was on bus 4, and then he didn't like it, so they moved him to 28. I did not know that. And Justin,
Yeah.
he was here before I was, so it makes sense. He knows all this. Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
our
Thanks
bus
for
is
explaining that,
26.
Justin. I didn't know that.
We numbered it 26, so technically we skipped 226, but
There it is.
I call it 226.
Hey, Justin, here's another question for you. What about Petra Springer? What was she on before, obviously before 27 and 10? I know that now, but what was she on? Because I think she told me once, but I don't quite, I think she said she was on like old 13 or 18, or I don't think we had a 13 actually. I think it was 18 or
I
something
probably
like that.
won't be here tomorrow.
Alright. It's a blast having you here, though. And as with everyone, I'm hoping that everyone can be here for a final day for doing the award stuff.
Yeah, I'll definitely be here Sunday. Just doing something tomorrow.
Alright. Sounds like a
Alright.
plan.
We'll have a good night. See
You too.
Sunday.
Thanks for being
Yeah,
here.
you're right on.
It's alright, Willie, we're almost done. I know, it's just me and you. We got the long trip. How you liking 29?
You're running great, but there's a little issue with the transmission. It looks like it just stalls in third gear, I guess.
Yep, that's something with these Mercedes. I still don't know what it is, because I made them so that the actual ratios. I really don't know what's wrong with them. They've always done this. I've tried fixing it, and I just break it even more, so... It is what it
I'm
is.
still here. I am still here.
How you doing?
Right.
Unexpectedly, just oh my god.
We had a 13. Oh, yeah, that's right, we did have a 13. Well,
Bye.
Bye.
Alright, let's wrap this trip up. Let me know when you're loaded. Oh, I did not mean to hit that already. Or maybe I did, I don't know. Yeah, we weren't role-playing COVID just because, you know, it's not fun. And we don't want to deal with it in game, you know? Well, I did the 2021 thing with the buses like last year, 2020. What do you mean by that, Jabari? Like the fleet tour?
I'm good, let's go.
Let's do this. We'll give these kids a roller coaster ride on the way home. Yeah, if you're talking about the fleet tour, Jabari, I probably will. Yeah, buses had a pretty short life with us back then. Something about maintaining smooth streaming. I know, YouTube. It's fine. Put some pep in our step. Trust me, these roads, you would not want to be going this fast down in real life. They're a little scary.
It's just my first ever time coming here. It's quite nice.
This is my first time being in this area of the map on stream, like, ever. Honestly, probably one of my first times being here during the school year. It's a corner of the map that's not used very often. Alright, I said we were going to give him a roller coaster ride. Let's do it. Alright, SD Garbage. Yeah, I got my CCS stream still tonight at 9, so I believe I am in 6214 tonight, so. Feature was a sub for Cardinal before she got 27.
I'm just pretty excited for Sunday's end of year meeting.
Say again?
for the end of year meeting.
What about it?
I'm quite excited for this.
Oh yeah. I mean, we did something like this last year. I can't remember if we did it on a routes day or if it was just a meeting. I can't remember, but it might have been during graduation shuttles or something like that. But yeah, this year we're gonna do it before PM routes, and it's exciting. Don't worry, everyone's gonna get an award too. I got Chase brewing them up.
But for those who won't be able to attend Sunday, we'll maybe set a recording of it.
Probably. I mean, I'll be streaming it, so. Nice if we had everyone here, but I know people sometimes can't make it. Okay, so apparently my bus driver, she was a sub before she got 27. She subbed for the driver of 18, and then I guess she got 27 after that, so there we go. Never knew that. So yeah, there we go. Well, thanks, Justin. I did not know that, so. I know she mentioned something about 18 when I asked her about that. So I remember the number, but I didn't know if she was the driver for it, but so she was a sub driver for it. And then they gave her 27, probably sometime near after. But she's been on 27 since. And then, well, now 10 since, but she's been here for a while. And no, I thought I already answered that, Aiden, but no, I did not drive my car today because it is crappy outside. It has been storming all day. The trees are whipping around out there. And it has been raining all day, so I did not want to drive out in that crap. I just washed my car too. I understand it's rain, but I just washed my car, so I want to keep it inside.
I mean, that's alright. It's just a rust bucket.
Yeah.
Is there legit any plans to retire it?
To what?
Retire the bus.
This one?
I mean, it's over 10 years old, I think you said? 10?
Yeah, 26 is 12, 13 years old now. No plans to retire. No plans to retire anything right now. 24 is an 18-year-old bus. No plans to retire anything right now because there's just no money. 24 will be the next one to go, though. Probably 24 and 28, if I had to guess, or 24 and 27, if I had to guess. But that's not gonna happen for a few years. Not in the budget.
You realize that at one point that there's gonna be a too high cost to repair, so like it's just gonna be not worth keeping.
Yeah, but basically we're running these to the grave. Run them as long as you can. According to Liz, who drives 4/9, Cardinal did have a bus 12. I really did not know that, Justin. It was awesome. What was bus 12 then? Was it an old 3800? Assuming so.
Do you recall any RL accidents?
A couple. Usually one every year. I don't think we had any this year. Well, actually, no, we did, but bus went off the road. But the bus was fine this year. Can't remember if anything happened last year, but I know one of the years, bus 30 got rear-ended by a car leaving the high school. 30 used to be the bus in the back of the line. But, you know, he had the swarm of high schoolers behind her. That was a couple years ago. 7 got rear-ended, I think. 32 got T-boned one year. Right in the door, too.
But
I don't think there was much else other than those things. Oh, 28
no
sliding
one got
around.
auto.
Yeah, we don't really have any accidents here.
Good.
Oh yeah, I never thought about bus 4, but yeah, bus 4 would probably be next too. Tim's gonna try to fix it up though this summer. I'm gonna, again, when I go to the garage next, I'll see if he's gonna do anything with it. There it is, bus driver 12. Yeah, you could do some really cool stuff with, you know, trying to make stuff, pretend like stuff's a radio. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I've done that before. If you look back at some of my old videos, copyrighted music, but could use it. Barney Wheeler, this is the map for Cardinal, Battlefield, Ohio, based off of the real life Battlefield. Would have to ask Liz. Okay. You see, I would ask Hal or Tim, but they haven't been here that long, so they wouldn't know. They really wouldn't know what our old buses were. I mean, Tim could probably look back in some paperwork for me or something. Other than that, what's the favorite place I've seen in the state of Ohio? That's a tough one. There's some really nice places and a lot of crappy places. So it really depends. Because a lot of the places around here, even if you just go to the right hill, you have a beautiful view of the countryside. And then if you go, like, there's a beach up on Lake Erie. Not the nicest beach, you know. Definitely not like a coastal beach, like, you know, like on the East Coast or West Coast. But we have our own coastal beach, I guess, because it's Lake Erie. And, you know, they're okay. But I honestly just like the hills here. You're on one of the big hills and you get a beautiful view of the place. Alright, let's get these kids off our buses. There we go. It's a slow door, man. Get out. There we go. Good old 26. Good old 29. Yeah, some of the older buses there's no pictures of, but a lot of them there are, so you never know. Wish there were more pictures of old 22. Alright, we're on the way home. And now there's plenty of pictures of the current buses, but that's because I've been taking them all. Ain't always
There's
me,
one thing
man.
about
Trip.
the C2 pack I'm gonna have to investigate is about the slowdowns that I'm experiencing. I guess it's because of the texture.
Mean to slow down the flag?
I mean, as soon as I just look at one bus, my FPS drops.
Oh. Could be something. I don't know. We used to have really high quality textures until we realized that was the problem, and then we fixed that issue, but could be more.
I mean, did you max out every single graphic setting? Did you lower something?
I have all my graphics maxed out. I'm not having any problems.
Like, do you know what's your endurance trophy settings? Is it at 16x?
Not quite sure about that.
I would like to know because your stream is so smooth on your end.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with my game. I've ran these settings for a long time too.
I mean, any 10th gen graphics card from NVIDIA should work fine with RR, but for some reason here it's just slow.
Well, from what I understand, ROR is CPU, not GPU, for whatever reason. Unless they fix that. I have an I-7, so.
I do too.
If you want to go around, I gotta pull into one of the first spots. Or not.
Alright.
There it goes. The 26 is the one right next to the end. 32 is on the end. Hopefully no one's on the spare this weekend. So. What's up, Vince? I'm doing great, man. How about yourself? We're wrapping up our trip here. As you can see, it's just me and Willie. We had the longest trip here, but we had a blast. The only, out of those buses that you asked about, Justin, the only one that we have is 20. That's off an old pack. I might be able to show you. I still have it in my game. There we go. Alright, there we go. That was a good trip. Had a lot of fun.
Alright, that was enjoyable.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. So you have yourself a great night.
Alright, good night, man.
There we go. So yeah, we're wrapping up the stream here. I think you asked about, yeah, let me show you. I think I have an old version of the F-55s here somewhere. Yes, I do. Old 20. Here it is. This was in an old version of Cardinal. Oh, that's loud. This was an old version of Cardinal, I think, last school year. And we had this bus because we still had 20. Yeah, this is it right here. Old 20. Got the cat. Got the different mirrors. All the older specs on this thing. In real life, it has gray seats, but we didn't know that, so it has green. Let's see if we got the single ones back here, which are illegal. It had dualies at one point, but it was sitting as a parts bus for a while, so. And this is 20. It's got the lift here, and this one, they did a fantastic job modeling these out. But you can see the hinges are different. They were in real life. You know, Roger paint job back here with all the spray paint yellow everywhere, the neon yellow. But yeah, this was old 20, even the little patch up there. Old 20, I kind of wish it was still around. This thing was such an interesting bus. Yeah, it is bad that 20 conflicts, but it was a nice bus, man, when we had it. Shame it ain't around anymore. But yeah, this was it right here. Awesome. Yeah, we had this thing last year, so it ain't around anymore. There it is. It is a really neat bus. Yeah, there's pictures that floated around on Flickr. Maybe we'll bring it back to life one day. Who knows? Maybe we will. We'll have to see. But you know, it's an interesting bus, and I kind of wish it was still around and still drove. But yeah, this was one of them right here. I think if that's the case, I think I still have 25 in my game too. Yes, I do. Yeah, you could tell it conflict a little bit, but here's old 25. Some of you guys may remember this bus. So it's a shame that this thing's gone. This was the bus I was talking about. I was retired last year for 10 and 11. You guys don't know. I miss this thing. I really do miss this thing. I clicked out of my game on accident for a second, but this was a nice bus from around. But yeah, there it is. So there's old 20 and old 25. So a little showcase for you guys. But I know I still have it in my game, so you never know. maybe we will maybe we'll see him again sometime. Did I use button to change the mirrors on bus 20? I did not do this myself. Nate did this, Captain 102, but I believe he did, yes. If he did use button to do that. And I mean, set the bus here. Oh god, it's so loud. I mean, that's an interesting mirror. Like, you don't see anything like that anymore. At least not usually. So, it's a nice different touch to it. Oh yeah, I do have old 23 as well. I'm not gonna... Well, I got... Fine, I'll spot it. Oh, yeah, that is why I don't... Never mind. I do have 23, but yeah, there's the confliction. It conflicts, so... That's unfortunate. It's just because we have 24 and stuff, so... Kelly wasn't 23 sometimes, too. You are right. But yeah, here's 10 now. 10 will be back in service. Tim's fixing it up. And we'll be back on it tomorrow, which will be nice. So be sure to tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our final day of AM routes. Figure out. There we go. There we go. Yeah, tomorrow will be our final day of AM routes. Exciting stuff. And hope to see you there. Tonight I'll be streaming CCS at 9 o'clock, so in about half an hour or so. I'll be at CCS and we'll be doing CCS routes, so be sure to tune in for that as well. And CCS will also be tomorrow night at 9 after Cardinal. And then our last day of Cardinal for this year is Sunday at 6:45 p.m. We are having a end of year presentation / award ceremony thing, so be sure to tune in for that. I will be streaming the meeting, the end of year ceremony first, and then we have our PM routes right after that. So be sure to tune in for that. It's going to be a lot of fun, something different that not everybody does, but we enjoy it, and something that we've done, so it's kind of our tradition here. So we'll be doing that on Sunday, so 15 minutes earlier than routes. Well, be sure to tune in for that at 6:45 on Sunday. And then I'm just gonna try to do normal stuff throughout the week as I have been. So that's gonna do it for me though tonight, guys. Stay safe, take care, and if I don't see you in tonight's later stream at Cumberland, hope to see you guys in a stream coming soon. Sometime soon. It's nice being able to see everyone and talk to everyone and interact with everyone. It's nice to have that part. It's nice to be social. So, but yeah, that'll be it for me here. Have a fantastic night, and yeah, I hope I see you at CCS tonight in 35 minutes. So, I'll see you there. Great night. Again, when I talk like this, I start looping myself. I start talking in circles, and that's what I'm doing. But have a great night. Stay safe. Take care. And I'll see you in the next one. And I guess before I do see you, I just saw Steven's chat. Yes, actually. 23 and 25 are still used for training. So, a little fun bit for you. But, yeah. That'll be it for me. So, have a great night, guys.